Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my top 5 houseplants of February. So the reason that I do these videos is because I always do my plant hauls, and so I just kind of want to show you guys how my plants have been doing. Some of these plants I've had for a little bit, and some of them I haven't had for too long. So I just thought I would show you 5 plants that I've been loving this month. So I'll start off by the littlest one here. This is my watch chain. So this is my second watch chain. I have one that I bought a while ago and it wasn't doing so good. I really didn't know how to take care of it. So after I learned how to take care of it, it's doing really good. So I decided to buy another one, and this one is also doing very good. It's one of my favorite succulents. It's so neat looking, and it grows very well. It doesn't need a lot of water, and I just keep it in my south-facing window, and I water it maybe once a month, and it does very well. So this is definitely one of my favorite plants, and it's one of my top favorite here in the month of February. So this next one, this plant is my Philodendron Brasil. For a while it was struggling. It wasn't doing too well. It was getting a lot of brown spots on the leaves, and I didn't know what I was doing wrong. It really wasn't growing any new growth, and so I moved it into by my south-facing window. I moved my shelf over there, so I just put it on my shelf, and all of a sudden after I moved it, it started, growing all these new leaves. So there's a new one, and this one just came up as well, and there's some more that are coming up. So I'm glad that this plant is finally doing good, because I really love this plant. I do need to repot this one though, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to do a repotting video here shortly. I do need to repot this one, so this one will be in my next repotting video. So that is another one on my top 5 of February. So this one I've shown you guys before, but I thought I killed it because I was watering my orchid, and I accidentally used the fertilizer from my orchid, and I dumped it in this plant because I totally forgot that it was even in there, and I think that it burned the roots or did something to it, because this plant was really bad. If you watch my dining room tour video, I showed this plant on there, and it was doing really bad. It was like down to sticks. But now it's my goldfish plant. It's doing so much better, and it's even, this plant, if you guys have a very bright spot in your house, I'd really recommend that you get this plant. It does very well for me. It blooms all the time. So it's kind of heavy because this pot's really heavy, but it does, it blooms. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does bloom at least, if not every week, at least every other week it's putting off a new bloom. So this plant, I absolutely love it. Definitely one of my top 5 houseplants of February. I hope that it continues to grow, get new growth, and be much fuller than it is now, because but at least it's growing, right? And it's starting to trail, and it blooms for me all the time. So this is definitely a recommended plant. I love this plant, my goldfish plant. Alright, so my next plant. So I'm gonna show you this one here. I think I featured this one, was it in my January plant haul? I can't remember. But I haven't had it too long. But this is my Now I can't even remember what it's called. I remember I got it at the grocery store. It's an evergreen, and so it's been growing very well. It does have, this one also needs to be repotted. It's just in the pot that I got it from the grocery store, so this one will also be in my repotting video. But so it does have, let me see if I can show you. It does have some new growth here. So let me move the goldfish plant. Has some new growth in here. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it does have new growth here in the middle. And then also, so this one I put, it is by a west-facing window. It gets some light, you know, towards the end of the day. I water this one probably every other week. The soil is looking kind of gross, so this one definitely needs to be repotted like as soon as possible. But it has this new little bloom coming out here, so let's see if you guys can see that. So I'm excited for that. This one I haven't even used any fertilizer on yet, but as soon as I get it repotted in some fresh soil, I will probably start fertilizing it so it can grow more blooms, because we're in the end of February, so these plants should start getting a lot of blooms soon. But yeah, I just love this plant. It's doing so well. I just love the pink on it. Glad that it's growing new leaves, and yeah, just so pretty. Alright, so the last plant on my top 5 of February, so this one I haven't had very long either. This plant I had before, I totally killed it, so I bought another one, and it is doing so well. Oh, it's in a heavy pot too. Ugh. So it is my Monstera Adansonii. So I don't even know if you guys can see the total thing here in the camera, but yeah, it's growing. It's growing new leaves like all the time. So there's a new one coming up. A lot of these on this stem here are new, and I mean, here's one that's new, and it's also growing a new baby on that. And yeah, this one is awesome. This one grows very well for me. The last one that I had mealy bugs, and it just didn't make it. I finally had to just throw it away because it just wasn't going to make it. But this one, I watch it very carefully. I've sprayed it with neem oil multiple times, and it's doing pretty good so far. I have noticed like some white spots on it here and there, which kind of freaks me out, but I have been using neem oil. This one also needs to be repotted. I'll take it out of this pot here and show you guys. So the roots are growing out of control underneath there, so I'm going to have to figure out how to repot that one without damaging those roots, but that one will also be on my next repotting video. So, alright, so those are my top 5 houseplants of February. Like I said, I just want to keep you guys updated on my plants and what's going on with them. If you guys like the top 5 of the month, please give this video a thumbs up so I know that you guys like it and you want to continue to see you know, just get updates on my plants. But other than that, I will have a plant haul coming soon. I have probably like 20 plants that I bought this month, so that's going to be a long video. But yeah, so if you guys want to see more top 5 of the month, please give this video a thumbs up. And definitely stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel so you guys can see my plant haul, and then also you will see me repot 3 of these plants. But yeah, just until next time, guys. Bye.